the first one that we are looking at is vertical alignment. So you see here I have 2 pages. If I scroll down, the document has 2 pages, and you find that you are working on a document that is more than 2 pages as well, maybe 3 or 4. So when you do vertical alignment, they will refer to you a page that you have to change to be vertically aligned. And vertical aligned is not like when you do alignment that we all know, whereby something can be left aligned, center, or right. That is horizontal alignment. Like for instance, if we had a heading that says my work, this one we all know that you can highlight it and make it center or right. But when we talk about vertical alignment, it's for the whole page. Normally they will take you to a page that is not full, because the page should be aligned vertically, like going down. So I'm going to use this page because it's not full to make it as an example, like page 2. So the first thing, you will highlight the whole page, go to layout. After that, you will have to launch the group of page setup. So when you get the screen, you will have to change to layout, and then you will see vertical alignment. Then I can change here and make it center or bottom. So let's say center. Apply to selected text, then you will click OK. So you see, now it means now it is vertically centered, because the space on top and the space at the bottom of that page will always be equal, even if you add more text. So that is vertical alignment. Even if it was one sentence, it can be at the center of the page vertically. That is how you do it, right? So now the second thing that I'm going to show you is formatting page numbers. We all know that when you add page numbers, they are automatically counting for you. So it means if I insert them now, I will expect them to say page 1 here, and then maybe page 2 here will say page 2. We all know that. But if they say insert page number starting at page 85, you only have 2 pages. It means you need to format them so that you can get the first page number appearing as page 100. If they said insert page number starting at page 100. So what I do, I will go and insert, and when I go to page numbers and I click there on page numbers, I will go to format page numbers, and that screen, that is when you can go to start at and choose the number that is given to start with, 89. So when I click OK, it has recorded in the settings that the page numbers will start with 89. I didn't insert, that was not inserting page numbers. Then I can go now and insert page numbers. Insert page number. Then you choose bottom of page or top of page. Just follow the instructions. So if it's going to be at the center of the page at the bottom, then I click it there. You will see 89 is the first page number. Then when I go to page 2, I'm expecting 90. If I had page 3, it will be 91, and so on. So that is how you do it. You format them first, you insert them again. So the third one is when you are trying to find a certain word amongst your text. You see, if they say to you, for instance, find theme, you find that theme is appearing 35 times. How are you going to look every line to find theme? You don't do it manually. You don't even highlight anything. So if they want you to find something, it's because you are going to either format it or change it to read as something else. Let's use an example of saying find the word theme and change it to styles and make it bold, italics, underline, size 22. So it means now when I find theme, I'm going to change it to read like styles. Or you can find any word like document and make it read like notebook. So let's find theme. You go to home, you see on the right hand side there is find. So don't click where it's written find, because when you click here, it will just pop up a screen on the left where you can just find something, but you cannot do anything to it. You can't change it, you can't format it. You will just see it where it's appearing. So you don't click that find. Let me close this screen, navigation screen. Home, when you see that find, the small arrow next to find, that is where you click, because we are looking for advanced find. So advanced find, when it comes, you will find a slot where you have to type what you are looking for. So let's say they said find the word theme. I'm typing theme. Then I need to replace it with another word. Then I have to find it first. So I will go to find in main document. See, when I get this confirmation that it is there, and you can see some of them highlighted on the page, this is a confirmation that you found them. Then you can go to replace. That is when you go to replace and type what you need to change it to. Style. Because style, when it comes, it must look like bold, italics, and other things as well. You are not done. So it means after finding styles, after replacing with styles, you are going to go to more and go to format and font, so that you can do additional things on the style. Okay, on the style width, that will be replacing theme. So I'm going to change it to bold, italics, and size 22. And then I'm going to make it double underline. So you will see here that everything that I'm doing, I see an example of how it will look like. So the more things I do, I can see the example here. So if I'm done, I can even click, okay, let me just, to make it interesting, I will even add color. So when I'm done, I click OK, and then I will have to click the replace all button. So it will say all done. We made 16 replacements. Okay, click OK, click OK. Now you see where it was theme, it was changed now to style, and then style was also formatted. So the third one is page breaks and columns. I'm going to do them together. Ne? When you are changing 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs into 3 columns or 2 columns, they will specify which ones. So let me use this as an example. If I'm going to change these 2 to be 2 columns, mostly sometimes they will say to you that insert a page break, they will indicate where. So normally you put the cursor before where the page break must come and go to insert. Okay, let's go to layout, breaks, and then click page. It will actually break the page, and all the text that was after the cursor will move. And then now they will say change this to 2 columns with a line in between, something like that. So if we are going to change them to 2 columns with a line in between, it means we will have text appearing on the right, which comes from paragraph 1, text appearing on the right, on the left it will be paragraph 1, right it will be paragraph 2 with a line in between. So what I'm going to do after highlighting them both, then I go to layout columns. You don't go to 2 here, you go to more, because you need an option of a line in between. When I click more, I will say 2, then tick a line between. So then when you click OK, you will see it will draw that line for you. So what if they say that column 2 must start here? After you broke them, you realize that this is not where column 2 starts, because it was indicated that it must start here when it says when you work on, you see there. So how do you move this to that side? Put the cursor there, go to layout, go to breaks, and choose column, so that you're breaking it there. When you choose column, now you see that it's actually starting according to how it was indicated. So column breaks and columns, they work together, because you need to break some columns, you need to break a page before you create columns. So in case if you skipped a question of breaks before and create columns after, they might not look exactly according to the way they were supposed to look like. Then inserting pictures on a document, it's an online picture or a picture from the folder in my documents. So I'm going to say, for instance, if you are going to insert a picture after paragraph number 1, if you go to insert, you find 2 options, online picture and pictures. So if they want an online picture, you'll use this. If they say insert a picture loaded in a folder somewhere in your computer, you'll have to choose this option. So let's start with an option of a folder that is loading pictures on your document. So if I choose here, click here to find that picture, it will open where I can navigate to find the folder where the pictures are lying and find the picture. When the picture is actually, after I find it, I can click it and click insert, the picture will come to be there. You can even resize the picture, make it whatever size that you want, and move it wherever you have to put it. But what I can advise you is that when the picture is there, immediately right click on it, on the picture, and go to picture, format picture, so that you can get the a space where you can actually get the tools to make changes or format the picture. You can make it 3D, apply a shadow, reflection on the picture, and anything that they want you to do. And the other tool is there on format, where you can make the picture styles, change the picture styles. You can even expand here to make it more bigger so that you can find more styles. And then the styles are given names. Like if they say to you that change the picture to be bevel perspective, how do you see that is bevel perspective? You put your mouse on every style, it will give you its name. Like this, you see beveled mate, I don't want this one. Bevel perspective is that one there. So when you choose it, then it will apply to the picture. You can even have a border around your picture with a certain different border size. You can see there's a black trim out surrounding my picture there, you know, things like that. So if it's an online picture, maybe they say you put it here, you put the cursor first, go to insert online pictures, then it will load a screen that will help you to search online. So mostly online pictures are going to indicate to you that search online pictures of flowers, search online pictures of houses, search online pictures on cars. So what you do, you go there and type the hint that was given to you as to what type of pictures are you looking for. Then you click this icon of search, and then it will actually give you the results. It will search and give you the results of the whatever you are searching for. So if I want houses, if I take this one, click it, you will see a tick here. When I click insert, the picture will come to my document. It doesn't mean that you go and minimize and go to Google on the internet. No, you use the tool here on insert. Then what I did with this picture, you also do with this picture. Right click, format picture. This tool will be there. You can use it to make the picture look different, resize the picture, go to format up there, and also do the same things that we did with a picture from the folder. So it's the same. The other thing that they will ask you is inserting a graph on a document. They will say, for instance, after paragraph number 4, maybe it's here, insert a graph, a pie graph or a line graph or a column graph. Remember, graphs, we know that they are coming from Microsoft Excel. So on Microsoft Word, you can also insert them, and you will have to edit or insert information that will actually build the graph. So if they want you to create a graph, they will give you the information to create a graph. The information that is given to you, you are going to insert it on a Microsoft Excel that will come now, as I'm going to show you how to insert a graph. So when you insert a graph, click insert, go to charts, click it, and then it will ask you what type of a graph. You will have read the instruction. If it's a line graph, you choose line and click OK. So you will see it will give you the graph and also Microsoft Excel, where you can insert the information for the graph, because a graph originally comes from Excel. So if you are given the graph like this, and you see that on the question paper or the instructions, it's not looking the same, this is where you make changes. So if, for instance, here it's Monday, you type Monday also there. Maybe here's Tuesday, you type Tuesday there. Maybe there it's Wednesday, you type it there. So what I do when I type, you will see that, you will realize that even on your chart, on your graph, on the document, the changes are updated. So if you are going to even give names here and type names that you are given, these are good names, ne? So all these things that I'm doing, they are appearing there on the graph immediately. So if you say you are done editing the graph, you just close this, because it was just there for you to use it to edit the graph. Then the graph will be done. Maybe the chart title need to change. The chart title, you can type it straight from the document. You know, whatever name that is given for you to put there, you put it there. Just like that. So when you click the graph and you go to design, you can still find chart elements where you can even decide on the X and Y axis titles and put them just like we do on Microsoft Excel. Then footnotes and endnotes. The footnotes and endnotes are the information that you put next to a word which will be some kind of referencing. Like for instance, if you read novels and books, or you read a Bible, you'll find that at the bottom of some pages there's a small fine print text that is referring you to another verse somewhere. Or if you read a book, you find, or the text on the internet, there is a small indication of a one or two. It shows that you need to find more notes in the reference list about that word. So if they say to you that insert a footnote next to the word powerful as indicated, you put the cursor there, you go to references, then you go and click insert footnote. And then you will see it will take you at the bottom, as I have explained, that if you read novels and other books, at the bottom you will see that there is where you have to read more notes about something. So if you were given something to type, I can just play with the keyboard to type some text. And then whatever notes you are given for that powerful, you type them there where it took you. When you click that button, it took you here, you type. So it means there on the word powerful, there will be an indication of a small number 1 to show me that there is more information about this word. So when I put my mouse there without clicking, you will see the same text that I've included in my footnote also appears here. What if there's another footnote on the same paragraph? Maybe after the word point. You just go and click references again and click insert footnote. It will take you again, but this is footnote number 2. Also, you type the notes that are given to you. It can be one sentence or one word. Just follow the instructions. So you will see the same thing happen there, but now this is the number 2 footnote. So the end note is the same concept, just that end note goes to the end of the document. It can go to the end of the document, like if you have 100 pages, it will go to page 100. Footnote just goes to the end of that page where you are actually putting them. So let me insert a footnote, an end note on the same page. Online, after the word online, maybe they say insert an end note. So you click insert end note, it takes you to the bottom at the end of the document. And then you type the notes that are given. And then when you check, then end notes are actually represented by Roman figures, while footnotes are numbers. So you see, when someone is reading this document, they will realize that there are notes here, and the notes are there at the bottom. Obviously, they will just read more, just like that. So that is how you insert footnotes and endnotes on a document. Okay. So this is like a document that you would have retrieved, and you make changes using everything that I've listed down.